If you have diabetes and you've been eating vegetables thinking, well, it's a vegetable, so it has to be healthy, please stop and give me 1 minute. Because today I'm going to show you 8 vegetables that look perfectly innocent, but can spike your blood sugar so fast that just one meal can undo weeks of careful control. And number 6 on this list is something sitting in almost every kitchen in America right now. So stay with me all the way through, because this one mistake is being made by the vast majority of diabetic patients today, without them ever realizing it. Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica. And if you're someone who would rather manage your health at home with the right knowledge than end up back in a doctor's office over and over again, you're exactly who this video is for. Here's the truth. Your blood sugar doesn't just rise from cake and candy. It rises from a long list of vegetables that look completely healthy that you may be eating at almost every meal without any idea of the damage they're quietly doing. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through all 8 of these vegetables, one at a time. I'll give you the real numbers behind each one, straight from clinical research, and for every single one, I'll give you a simple fix you can start using in your own kitchen tonight. No prescriptions, no hospital visit, just a small change in how you prepare your food. And make sure you stay until the end, because I'll also share one small habit, done just 10 minutes before your meal, that research has shown can meaningfully soften your blood sugar spike after eating. Before we get into the list, let's quickly cover 2 words you'll hear me use throughout this video: glycemic index and glycemic load. Glycemic index tells you how fast a food raises your blood sugar. Glycemic load tells you how hard it actually hits you once you factor in your portion size. Think of it this way: glycemic index is the speed, glycemic load is the punch. Once you understand these 2 numbers, you'll never look at a plate of food the same way again. Let's begin. Number 1, the potato. It's in almost every dish, every roast, every comforting side, and it's also one of the biggest threats to your blood sugar. A baked potato can carry a glycemic index of up to 111, higher than white table sugar. A boiled potato usually sits between 70 and 89, which is still considered high. That means one serving of potatoes can spike your blood sugar about as fast as drinking a can of soda. But here's the good news: you don't have to give potatoes up completely. Just boil them, then place them in your refrigerator for 8 to 12 hours before eating. That simple overnight cooling step converts part of the starch into what's called resistant starch, which your body absorbs far more slowly. Research shows this one trick alone can lower the blood sugar spike by 25 to 30%. One small change in your kitchen, no medication required. Number 2, corn. Corn on the cob, movie popcorn. That bag of frozen sweet corn. It feels harmless, but for a diabetic, it isn't. Half a cup of corn contains around 21 grams of carbohydrates and only about 2 grams of fiber, and its glycemic index sits at 60 or higher. And here's something that will genuinely surprise you. Cornflakes, the cereal so many of us were raised on as a healthy breakfast, often test with a glycemic index above 80, higher than corn itself. If you're diabetic, treat corn kernels and cornflakes as foods to eat rarely and only in very small portions. Number 3, green peas. I know everyone tells you peas are a great source of plant protein, and that's true. But a single cup of peas also carries over 20 grams of carbohydrates, and frozen peas are often worse because processing strips away even more of the fiber. If you love peas, keep your portion to a 1/4 cup, and always pair them with a higher fiber vegetable to slow that sugar down. Number 4, sweet potato. This is the one that surprises people most, because online, everyone calls sweet potato diabetic friendly. That's only half the story. Boiled sweet potato does have a lower glycemic index, generally between 44 and 60, but the moment you bake or roast that same sweet potato, its glycemic index can climb to 94, higher than white sugar. That beautifully caramelized roasted sweet potato from your favorite recipe? For a diabetic, it can spike your blood sugar faster than a spoon of table sugar. Boil it instead, keep the portion to half a cup, and you'll get the benefits without the spike. Number 5 isn't one vegetable, it's an entire category: vegetable juices. Carrot juice, beet juice, tomato juice, mixed vegetable blends. We assume that because it started as a vegetable, it must be safe. It isn't. Juicing removes the fiber, and what's left in your glass is mostly concentrated sugar and water. The one real exception is bitter melon juice, which research actually links to lower blood sugar rather than higher. Outside of that, if you're diabetic, regular vegetable juice is one of the easiest mistakes to make and one of the easiest to simply stop doing, starting today. I know this list feels long, and you might be thinking, well, Dr. Smith, what am I even supposed to eat then? Don't worry, stay with me. Before we finish, I'm going to give you 5 vegetables you can eat freely every single day with zero worry. But first, number 6, the one I promised at the very start. Number 6 is white rice. Technically a grain, not a vegetable, but it's on nearly every plate at nearly every meal, so it earns its place here. White rice has a glycemic index, typically between 70 and the high 80s, with almost zero fiber. That means a bowl of white rice can raise your blood sugar nearly as fast as 2 spoonfuls of white sugar. And because it's eaten so often, this is one of the most overlooked mistakes in the diabetic diet. If you're diabetic, try swapping white rice for quinoa, which sits around a glycemic index of 53, or brown rice around 50. And if you truly can't give up white rice, there's a clever kitchen trick. Cook the rice, drain off the starchy water, refrigerate it for about 4 hours, then reheat it before eating. That same resistant starch process can lower rice's glycemic impact by around 30%. Same rice, same taste, meaningfully less impact. Done entirely in your own kitchen. Number 7, carrot. Don't panic. Carrots are genuinely healthy, but there's a caveat. Cooked carrots have a glycemic index around 39 to 49, which isn't terrible on its own. But carrots are naturally high in sugar. Just 4 medium carrots can give you roughly 25 grams of natural sugar. That's fine in a salad or as a side. But carrot juice concentrates that sugar and strips away the fiber that would normally slow it down. Enjoy carrots whole, and go easy on the juice. Number 8, beetroot. Beets do contain iron. That part is true. But they're also naturally high in sugar. That part is true too. Cooked beetroot has a glycemic index around 64, and a single glass of beet juice can carry about 13 grams of natural sugar, roughly 3 teaspoons worth. A small amount in a salad is fine. Making a habit of beet juice or large cooked portions isn't. Now here's something I really want you to hear clearly. I am not telling you to eliminate these 8 vegetables from your life forever. That's not necessary, and honestly, it's not realistic either. The real rule is simple. If about 75% of your plate is non-starchy vegetables, and only 10 to 15% comes from these starchier ones, your blood sugar stays far more manageable without you having to be perfect. Here's an easy way to remember it. Fill half your plate with non-starchy vegetables like spinach, cabbage, zucchini, or green beans. A quarter of your plate goes to protein, eggs, fish, chicken, or beans. And the last quarter is for a grain like brown rice or quinoa. Keep potato, peas, carrots, and the rest to a quarter cup or less at any one meal. Now, as promised, 5 vegetables you can eat freely every single day without a second thought. Number 1, bitter melon. Its glycemic index is only 18 to 30, and research has linked it to genuine blood sugar lowering effects, one of the few vegetables that actually works in your favor. Number 2, fenugreek. Seeds and leaves, both. It's rich in soluble fiber, and clinical research shows it can slow carbohydrate absorption and reduce your after-meal blood sugar spike by around 25% in some studies. A completely natural, at-home addition to your meals. Number 3, spinach and cabbage. Half a cup of cooked spinach has only about 1 gram of carbohydrates, along with magnesium and vitamin K, both linked to better insulin sensitivity, low carbs, and better insulin function, in one simple green vegetable. Number 4, okra. The texture isn't for everyone, but that natural mucilage is exactly what slows sugar absorption in your gut. Okra's glycemic index is only around 20, and recent research has linked it to healthier fasting blood sugar and A1C levels. Number 5, zucchini. Over 90% water, practically no carbohydrates, and an easy way to bulk up any meal without moving your blood sugar at all. And now, the bonus habit I promised, something you can start tonight at your own kitchen table. Mix 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar into a glass of water and drink it about 10 minutes before your meal. A recent systematic review and meta-analysis of clinical trials found that apple cider vinegar meaningfully reduced fasting blood sugar and A1C levels in people with type 2 diabetes, and other vinegar research has shown it can blunt the after-meal spike as well. If you struggle with acid reflux, skip this one or check with your doctor first. For most people, though, this is a simple, low-cost habit with real research behind it. So that's your complete list. 8 vegetables every diabetic should understand, and 5 you can enjoy without hesitation tonight and every night after. Remember, your daily plate is one of the most powerful tools you have. With the right knowledge and small changes made right in your own kitchen, you can keep your diabetes under control for years to come, often without needing extra medication. If this video helped you today, give it a like. If you know someone managing diabetes, a parent, a spouse, a friend, please share this with them. It could genuinely change their daily choices. And if you haven't already, subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss the next video.